It's been a while since we did a react video, so I'm gonna do that today. Today's victim, Benji Adsense. Now, this guy is apparently a viewer of mine who also makes content. In fact, he sent me this video specifically with a request for a reaction, along with a generous donation. But most of you wouldn't know that because you don't go to that page nearly as much as you should, you ingrates. I'm out here making content for free, aren't I? Just kidding, I love you all. Now, I know how this looks, but I'm not reacting to this because he paid me to, okay? If the content was ass, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I don't take bribes. But even if I did, the fuck you gonna do about it anyway? It's my channel. But the content's okay, so here we are. And I don't think he's trying to leech clout off of me, since he's bigger than me as a channel.
That's what she said!
This man not only gave me cold hard cash, the best gift in existence, he also gave me content. What an absolute giga shadow of viewer. You should all aspire to be like this guy. Anyway, let's just stop the thing. Okay, getting a little teaser action here at the start.
I am in Luxor.
That is a long ass intro teaser, my man. I would probably just skip it if I was watching this just off of YouTube.
We are in Karnak right now. So you all, I'm sitting in this bar inside of my hotel. Oh my goodness.
And you put the cats at the end too. Wow, the disrespect. Always put the cats first, bro. Always. No exceptions. Okay, so it's been literally a minute just for the intro and teaser. You've probably already lost 90% of your Zoomer audience.
Now, before the vlog starts, I want to give you all some information. I think it would be really irresponsible for me to come on here and simply show you the vlog without prefacing some things and sharing with you some experiences that I had in Egypt that might be disturbing to some. You all, I want to apologize in advance for my appearance in the vlog. I just didn't feel like myself while I was there, okay?
Bro, nah, you look fine. Where's the confidence? No one would even notice if you didn't point that out. Also, you were in Egypt, so really who can blame you? I mean, look at me.
Before I start, I would like to say that I met some amazing people in Egypt.
Yep.
The locals and that sort of thing were so welcoming towards me.
Yep.
And they made me feel like I was at home. However,
and there it is. I was waiting for that bit.
There is corruption in Egypt, and I kid you not, as soon as I stepped off the plane, it started. It started with, oh my goodness.
That is the face of a man who's remembering some shit, reliving pain.
First of all, I was already a little bit pissed because I booked 2 different tours while in Egypt. The first tour you'll see that I booked when I was in Cairo, I'm not going to name the tour company, but let's just say that the experience that I had with the second tour, which was Sun Pyramids tours, and I used them while I was in Luxor, the experience was night and day. So let's go back to the airport. As soon as I exited the plane, I was looking for the guy holding the sign with my name on it, my driver, and he never showed up.
Typical. Bro got stood up? I wonder if the driver was just late. They do that a lot down here, being late that is.
So I go to the bank. There's 2 banks when you are at Cairo International as soon as you exit the plane, and you can exchange currency, and one is for purchasing your visa, which is $25. So I go, I purchase my visa, and I'm exiting security, trying to go to baggage claim. And there is an Egyptian guard standing right there, and he looks me up and down, and then he goes, passport. And I said, no. He was trying to like shake me down. He wanted money. And I think he was trying to intimidate me so that I could give him money so that he wouldn't do something to my passport.
Could be that, or he wanted to do something else but didn't know how to explain it in English.
Thank goodness that I had watched so many videos on YouTube prior to going to Egypt.
Hey, that never stops getting me when I hear it. Feels good, man.
If you are going to Egypt, do not hop on a plane and just go to Egypt. Well, hopefully nobody is just hopping on planes and going places without researching. That would be really crazy. But I'm telling you, everything that these people are saying in these videos about Egypt is true. I definitely encountered some challenges while going to Egypt. So when I told the security guard no, he got real aggressive and was like, show me your passport. And I just kept walking. He said, passport! And so I knew that he couldn't do anything, and I definitely wasn't about to pay a security guard in Egypt. No, I just don't get down like that. So what happened was I gave him the passport, and he just like looked through it, pretending like that he was just like looking through it. And so then I just was like this, and then he just like shoved it at me. And so then I exited and I went to get my suitcase from the carousel and baggage claim.
Okay, so I think he was actually trying to look at the passport to make sure everything is in order, and then he got pissed because you ignored him and kept walking. Authority doesn't like getting ignored. Don't ask why would that random guard check your passport if it's already been checked. There is no coordination anywhere here. You couldn't have a bunch of different people doing the same job at different phases of the same process. Case in point, checking your passport after you landed.
I had already been warned not to get into a taxi when I go to Egypt. Uber is very affordable in Egypt, so if you get into a taxi, do so at your own risk because they can potentially tell you one price and then try to say something else down the line. So before you do anything in Egypt, make sure that you negotiate the price up front.
Man did his homework. I respect that. If you do end up taking a taxi, take one that isn't right in front of the airport, getting up in your face and all that, and agree on your final price before you get into the vehicle.
So since my private car did not pick me up, I was just like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This iPhone 14 only takes eSIM. So in Egypt, in the airport, you can only get like a regular SIM. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna have no internet. What am I gonna do?
That's what you get for being an Apple boy. Paid more for it and can't even use it. Android's better.
I negotiated with a taxi driver who was very aggressive. As soon as I exited, they tried to charge me. In Egypt, you have to know how to negotiate. If you are meek or too sensitive, you're gonna get taken advantage of. So whatever price they tell you in Egypt is never the real price. If they might start out with something ridiculous, you just tell them what you're willing to pay. And if they say no, you walk away, and 9 times out of 10, they are going to accept your offer. Be like, okay. That's just how Egypt is.
Alright, I'm glad people are picking up on this outside. It's such low-level negotiation tactics, but it works because you're facing low-level tricks, I guess. Also, another thing to be wary of is exchange rate. Remember how he said his visa was $25 only? Well, that is shy of 800 in Egyptian pounds. And it keeps getting worse still, so keep that in mind. And make sure what currency, whatever price they say is in, because some bitches might be like, just 100 for you, my friend, the best price, and then go like, oh no, I meant $100. And just like that, you went from paying 100 to like 3,200 Egyptian pounds.
I get into a taxi and I go to the Ramses Hilton where I'm staying. Now, this is another thing. When I entered the hotel lobby, there was a metal detector. Egypt is so crazy when it comes to filming. So I had to film this entire vlog with my iPhone 14.
You're gonna keep flexing that it's an iPhone 14, huh? Android's better.
Because Egypt, I knew better than to take my professional camera going to Egypt. I already knew it was going to be a problem. And don't even think about taking a drone. They're going to confiscate your drone if you take a drone to Egypt. They don't play when it comes to filming.
Now this part is dumb, the whole banning drones thing, but at least it's a clear-cut rule, right? The thing I have issue is, or I guess bigger of an issue, is the whole cameras and mics shindig, because it's an unwritten rule, and naturally unwritten rules are enforced according to the personal preference of whoever is enforcing it in each situation, which leads to varying and even conflicting experiences for different people, or even for the same person in different times and locations in Egypt. Just don't bring any of your fancy gear. Technology is cool and all, but you wouldn't whip out a phone and start blasting dubstep to cavemen, would you? Unless it's an Apple phone, in which case they would probably know what it is.
So there is a metal detector that checks your luggage and your bags to see if you have firearms, drones, cameras. And I had to go through this metal detector each and every time that I entered my hotel.
I personally don't really see an issue with this. It's just a little gate you walk through and it doesn't add any delays to your daily walks in or out of the place. And I think the extra security is welcome. or would be if they used it for that purpose anyway, instead of confiscating filming gear that you can easily buy replacements for locally.
There's security checkpoints in Egypt. At any time, you could be with your driver or driving, and the military might stop you and they might like check stuff. I was fearful that they might erase the footage on my phone because they don't want you to see a lot of things that is occurring in Egypt. So what I did was I downloaded this app. The app is called, and basically is a video and photo vault for when you don't want people to see certain videos and images. So every time that I recorded a video or took a photo in Egypt, I immediately transferred it to the vault.
That feature is built into my phone's camera roll. And
what that does is if someone was to walk up to me and say, show me your phone, and try to delete my videos, yeah, they're deleting it from my camera roll, but what they don't know is that I already saved the video and the photos in the vault.
Aside from that, most modern phones have the feature to restore recently deleted photos and videos, so you could just delete it in front of them and then restore it once you're out of there. They're not very tech savvy, or they don't really care that much and just follow orders, so it's super easy to trick your way through them. So far, every travel vlog I have reviewed on this channel has had this issue, and literally all of them managed to get out of it with the footage, each a different way, so that tells us something, huh?
Another thing about Egypt is I realize that a lot of people that try to intimidate you, I'm not saying anything, I know they have a poor education system, but they weren't that smart. If you just like remain calm and stick to your guns, 9 times out of 10 you can talk your way out of situations. That was just my experience.
I love how hesitant he is to say it. Look, I'm Egyptian, I can say it. They're dumb. They're just dumb, stupid, absolutely retarded. For you nerds out there, it's like when you put all your skill points in confidence and none in intelligence, so you end up thinking you know everything and have it all under control, but in reality you're just being played every single time and never realize it.
Egypt was beautiful, especially Luxor. Another thing I want to say is you have not seen Egypt unless you go to Luxor. It all begins and ends with Luxor.
Luxor, that little dusty town south? Yeah, it is nice, I won't lie. Almost everyone here has been there at least once in their life. It's a neat little place, all things considered.
Yeah, the pyramids are, okay. And when you think of Egypt, most people think about the pyramids, but the pyramids are nothing in comparison to the Valley of the Kings in Luxor.
Damn, this man really knows his shit. I'll just go ahead and say, the pyramids are overrated. And by being so popular, it kind of became a shithole over there. But people are still mostly sleeping on Luxor, from what I see online, so I reckon it'd be nice there, if you ignore the heat. God damn, I forgot there was even a vlog. 10 minutes of intro. Man. Wait. Do you see that? The text popped up for a couple frames in a different order, and then it switched. Is this an Easter egg, or is your editor trolling you? Or are you the editor? It just caught my attention, it's fine, whatever. The text is up for so long though, I would cut down that bit and let people pause if they want to read. My personal opinion.
So this is my first morning in Egypt. Just waking up, it's about 6 a.m. I am here at the Ramses Hilton in Cairo. It's an okay hotel. It's pretty dated, but for Egypt, I would say that it's pretty nice. One thing that I love about this hotel is that I can go on the balcony and actually see the Nile River. As you can see from my hotel room, that is the Nile River down there.
That is a pretty nice view.
That is the Nile River. That is the Egyptian Museum right there.
Oh my god, the noise though. I would fucking hate to live in Cairo.
So I'm about to go downstairs right now to meet my driver and my personal tour guide. His name is Muhammad.
Of course, his name is Muhammad. We're all Muhammads and Ahmads down here after all.
And he's about to take me to Giza so that I can touch the pyramids. Can y'all believe that? I can't even believe it.
Yeah, you can touch and even climb a little bit on the pyramid. We don't look after our shit all that well.
So everyone, meet my guide. His name is Muhammad. Say hello, Muhammad.
Hello everyone.
And so,
hello, everybody.
Oh, poor guy. He looks so nervous. I don't blame him. You better have paid him extra for being on camera for you, Benji. Don't be a cheapskate.
we are standing in front of the, what is this? What is this?
We are in front of the gate of the Egyptian Museum, one of the most famous museums all over the world. It has been built by Auguste Mar. It is a French archaeologist.
has been starting building the Egyptian Museum since 1897 until 1901.
This is the first time ever I have seen this stuff from middle school social studies being said outside of a classroom. Good to know that at least someone made use of memorizing these facts.
These two statues right here, believe it or not, you all, I put these two statues, like there was a photo of these two statues. I had no idea how I was gonna get to Egypt, but I put this in like my visualization board and now I'm here. So those two statues right there, I found on the internet and I visualized looking at those statues and now I'm standing here in the Egyptian Museum.
Oh, that's so cute. It's so cute though. I like that. Putting a dream and eventually making it happen. Maybe I should try that. You know what I want to put on a visualization board? Oh, I sure know. A European airport. Both? Yeah, both works.
You all, this is Tutankhamun's grandmother. She was an actual living and breathing being. Can you believe that? A 3,000-year-old being.
Hi, Nana. Feels weird thinking about stuff this ancient. That this inanimate object was one day alive and a person like you and me in a completely different time. Ugh, shit's creepy.
This is a real baby.
But this, by the way, it might be used for some like a kind of magical, like for spells, something for treating some difficult, diseases and stuff like that.
But this was a real, actual living being.
Exactly.
They would have loved abortion clinics back then, huh? Infinite supply of witchcraft gear. Is this too dark? Am I allowed to say this shit? Look who's been crying at my door to get in. Well. You're welcome. Hi. Hello. Ah yeah, good old dystopian looking Egypt.
Language school, language school, for the private.
Oh, private school.
Yeah.
Also, they're talking about you here, I think.
Like Achid Khofo, which means the horizon of Khofo, and
You just got the poor guy off. Give him a chance to talk, man. Shave some time off of the text screens and give it to him.
I am walking.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Inside the Great Pyramid. Can you believe that? This is crazy. I can barely fit in here. Oh my goodness, I'm 6'2". How am I gonna get up here?
I'm too tall. Fuck. How am I gonna fit in this tiny frame? I'm too fucking tall. I wish I was shorter like everyone else. Fuck. This sucks. I hate being tall.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
This thing is massive. The Great Pyramid, like, this video is not doing it any justice. No.
1 hour no good?
No.
Half an hour good?
How much?
Half an hour?
How much?
Yes, half an hour.
How much?
Okay.
So you all, I am in the taxi and I'm going to the El Khan Khalili market, and the traffic in Cairo is absolutely terrible.
Literally was waiting for this. Everyone makes the same observations about Egypt, and I fucking love it.
As you can see, this would never happen in the US. Do you see how people are walking in the street? And they look like they're gonna almost get hit by cars. It's crazy, right? I am at the El Khan Khalili market and I'm just looking around here in Cairo, trying to see if there's anything that I would like to purchase. Hello. Oh my goodness, so they have like hibiscus there, it looks like. Look at all of the incense that they have. Oh my goodness. My driver just dropped me off and he said that he was going to be back in an hour.
Interesting choice to wander alone. I guess it's okay, but my anxious ass would not have opted for that. Well, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even be traveling to Egypt in the first place, so I probably shouldn't be comparing myself to Giga Chat Benji over here.
I don't know if I'm going to see anything that I like or not, but hey, we'll take a look and see. Aww. I'm trying to remember where I'm at so that I won't get lost, so that I can meet the driver in an hour. He said that he's going to be back exactly in an hour. So, yeah.
You know, hour and a half, yeah, not hour.
I want to get something like this for my mother. I don't know if Mama's going to wear that or not, though. On the way back, I'll stop and see, and then maybe I'll purchase one for her. Yes! Yes! I'm lost inside of the market. I'm walking down some kind of disgusting alley, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm just sitting up here walking, and I don't have no idea where I'm going at all. The one thing I will tell you is they have like stray dogs everywhere. Look at all them motherfucking dogs. That shit is crazy.
Average Egyptian street. I would be more concerned about being lost in a big foreign city where you don't speak the local language.
We have no idea how blessed we are to be living inside of the United States. Oh my goodness. Right now the driver is taking me to get kosheri, which is a typical Egyptian dish.
Best one.
The best one. So he's taking me to get the
Kosheri Abu Tariq.
kosheri
Abu Tariq.
Abu Tariq. So that's where I'm going right now to get kosheri, you all. And I'm going to take it back to the hotel, and then I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll eat. He says that the kosheri is the Egyptian Viagra.
That's the Egyptian Viagra.
So,
Yes.
so what makes it Viagra?
Yeah.
What in it? What makes it Viagra? What is it?
Rice and it's too much mix. It's too much mix. It's onion and everything.
Mm-hmm. Egyptian Viagra.
Yeah, of course.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I haven't heard that one before. I know sheep balls are Viagra here. Kosheri? I mean, you could probably pick up chicks with it. Shit's fire, but I don't get the Viagra part. Maybe I'm dumb. If someone here knows, do tell me, please, in the comments.
So right now I'm inside of the kosheri place, and I'm gonna order one kosheri to go.
Wait. Isn't that the same place the other guys I reviewed have gone to? I guess it really is a big deal.
So you all, this gentleman is going to mix the kosheri for me and show me how to mix it.
This dude's nice. I like him.
Vinegar of garlic cinnamon.
Great and quick service.
There's salt in tamar. You like it spicy?
Yes, spicy, very.
Spicy?
Yes,
More
spicy.
spicy.
More spicy. Yes.
هات ليمونه يا سيدي بسرعه just 1 minute.
We need more people like that and less like that motherfucker at the airport.
Enjoy, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's like noodles and meat. He asked me how hot I wanted it, and I said I wanted it really hot, so we're about to taste it right now. It tastes really good. Do not even ask me what's in this because I have no idea what I'm eating. Only thing I know is called kosheri. It's like a traditional food here in Egypt.
It's rice, pasta, fried onions, sauce, meat, seasoning, and then you can put lentils or other little decorations. It goes hard as fuck. Big fan, definitely recommend.
It tastes like spicy Italian food. That's the best way that I can explain it so far.
Mamma mia, kosheria. Nope, that was terrible.
It's really not bad, and it was really affordable. The most expensive thing that I spent money on since I've been here was that taxi ride, and people had already warned me about the taxis. Uber is really affordable here, but you know, I didn't know if I was gonna have stable Wi-Fi and that sort of thing, so I just went with the taxi. I probably should have taken an Uber. That market was really overwhelming. I got turned around and lost inside of the market.
Well, you went in alone with no GPS, point of reference, or guide. I would say you asked for it, honestly.
Cairo is definitely not for the faint of heart.
Cairo is a fucking mess. I avoid it like the plague.
But the people are absolutely beautiful. And they're poor. It's a poor country. And, you know, the thing is that their government doesn't treat them right.
And they don't treat each other right either. Most of the kindness you were shown by locals is not afforded to other locals, which is sad really how they put outsiders over their own, but you know, third world things.
I don't normally eat rice and pasta and stuff, so I'm definitely not gonna eat this big old I'm not gonna eat all this. I really just want to taste it because I'm in Cairo and, you know, I want to try something local.
You motherfucker. You gonna waste that? Why'd you get the bigger size bowl then, bruh? SMH.
Tomorrow I'm flying to Luxor just for the day, and then the following day I'm going back to Los Angeles.
Hope you brought sunscreen.
This is
Islam.
Islam. This
Yeah.
is my tour guide, you all.
Good morning.
So my driver's opening the door for me. Oh, amazing. Thank you guys.
Talking on the phone while driving is normal here. Don't freak out.
We are about to enter Karnak Temple. We are in Karnak right now, and this is a statue of Queen Nefertari.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Queen Nefertari, and you said that Ramses, can you tell me, you said he was married how many times?
Yeah, 16 times.
16 times, but he was only in love once.
Yeah, the first woman in his life, Nefertari, because he got married here before he became the king. When he was just a princess.
Oh, okay, and so this is her Nefertari, right?
Nefertari.
Nefertari, not Nefertiti, Nefertari.
Yeah. Nefertiti, wife of Aknan.
Agnan, okay.
Yeah, but Nefertari, wife of King Ramses.
Look, I suck ass at history, okay? Don't expect me to fact check anything bro here say.
These ladies and gentlemen are cleaning the columns.
Cleaning and maybe repairing somewhere, they occasionally check up on the supports and fillings they put in place to hold them things up.
So apparently, if you walk around this 7 times, then you will find love. So you know that I definitely need to walk around this 7 times. The only thing is there's like a group of people standing right there, and so I'm kind of embarrassed to walk around it 7 times because I don't want to look like an idiot.
If you aren't willing to look like an idiot for love, then you don't deserve love.
So what is the significance of this tree right here?
The oldest tree in the world.
But how do you know it's the oldest tree in the world?
Older than a lot of countries. Hatshepsut was a woman, but she ruled Egypt as a man.
Feminist moment. Sis was ahead of her time. Way ahead. We could use some of her magic now, to be honest.
And also she called herself man, not woman. For that she wear a fake beard like men, because she said no difference between men and women, just a beard. But maybe Queen Hatshepsut doesn't know about the second difference between men and women. And already you know what is that difference, and also I know, but I can't say where is it. Already people know.
Right. These are Coptic Christians. So you have Muslims and then you have these guys who are Coptic Christians, and I think it's so cool. They don't know I'm filming them, but I'm gonna film them anyway. I am in Luxor smoking shisha.
I can tell you got hooked on the shisha, seeing how you deadass bought one in LA back from the intro. That or you committed hard as fuck to the bit.
I am in Luxor, and this is how they make alabaster.
Hello there. The same things from the other video I watched. Man, they really don't diversify their tools, huh? One size fits all kind of deal. It's so weird, like you have a shit ton of sites and activities for tourists to do, but you keep doing the same shit for everyone. Combined with the bullshit from the government and locals, no wonder tourism is dying, to be honest.
I cannot believe that somebody did this inside of a mountain. All of this is carved out of a mountain. The pyramids don't have nothing on the Valley of the Kings in Luxor. Wow.
Okay. Good video. I cut out a lot of footage that had no narration on it for the sake of playtime, and also so I'm not just playing his own video with my face on it in the corner like a cringe reaction channel. I may be cringe, but not that cringe. Should we tell him? Nah, not worth it. Let him keep thinking he's cool. If you want to see the full thing, I'ma link it downstairs. Also, just to be clear, I know I roasted Benji a lot, but it's all jokes. If you're watching this, and you better, I appreciate you. I actually like the cozy pacing of the actual vlog. Sort of one long take instead of jump cutting a lot and screaming at the camera. It's a refresher. But also do cut on the filler in future videos. The stills and text screens were off for too long. Keep making stuff. Oh, and you looked fine. I mean, you're 6'2", bro. Nobody's gonna care if you look tired. They're too busy holding in their flus to even notice. Also, your face is too high up. Thanks for watching. Thanks again to Benji for the coffee and the content. Consider buying me some coffee if you like what I do, or if you think I'm cute. Join Discord, like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, bye.